Hi everybody, welcome to day 5 of the 7 Days of Piano Challenge. Today, we'll be jumping from learning notes to learning about intervals and how intervals can help us read notes on the staff. This will reinforce what you have learned in day 4. Let's get started. An interval is the distance in between the two keys. The stepwise motion we talked about from day 4, moving from line note to space note, or space note to line note, is an example of an interval. Going up or down from one note to the next by steps is an example of an interval of a second, where two wide notes are played back to back, with consecutive letter names and two consecutive fingers. A C pentascale is a good example of a series of notes in seconds. Play the C pentascale using the right hand. With the thumb on middle C, going up and down. Say the letter names one time as you play. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G. Try the same thing with the left hand, placing the pinky on the lower C. Starting from the top G first, saying the letter names. G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. An interval of a third is a skip, where we skip a key, skip a letter name, and skip a finger. Unlike the interval of a second, where moving from line to a space note or space to a line note is a second. Here, moving from line to line or space to space note will be an interval of a third. Skip up to the next line note using the third finger and skipping up again using the 5 finger. As you can see in this example, we'll be skipping two notes, D and F. Now using fingers 1, 3, and 5, with the right hand starting with middle C, skipping up with all line notes, skipping a key, a finger, and a letter name as we go up and back down. Left hand is the same. Skipping down with all spaced notes, back up, back down. To review how to read the two different intervals on the staff, here's a summary. For the interval of the seconds, these are stepwise motions, from line to space note or space to line note, with no skipping of the keys, letter name, or fingers. For the intervals of the thirds, these are skips, from line to line or space to space note, skipping on key, one letter name, and one finger. The best way to read music on the staff is by interval and direction. Here's a short exercise to see how quickly you can identify the two different intervals and play the correct notes. Going from note to note, first ask yourself if it's a step, which is a second, or a skip, which is a third. For example, from the first to the second note, it's a line note, E, to a space note, F. It would be a step or an interval of a second, which means no skipping. The two notes will be right next to each other. Next, then ask yourself, going from the first to the second note, is up or down? In this case, it's going up. Then from the second note to the third note, it's a space note to a space note, which would be a skip or an interval of a third, which means skipping a note in between, and it's going down. As you continue to play the rest of the exercise, first determine the interval between the notes or the distance in between the notes. Then the direction, up or down. Step up. Skip down. Step up. Skip up. Step down. Step down. Skip down. Here's the left hand, starting with 1 on middle C. Skip down. Skip down. Step up. Step up. Skip up. Step down. Step up. Great job on note reading with your new knowledge of the intervals. See you in day 6.